Kathleen Kennedy had a lot to say at Star Wars Celebration because, again, contrary to some rumors and reports, she is still the president of Lucasfilm and will remain the president of Lucasfilm until she is ready to leave. Mm-hmm. And obviously, one of the big breaking pieces of news that we got out of there, something that had been reported, was that there was a Rey movie in the works. Kathleen Kennedy brought Daisy Ridley up there to announce that their plan is for Rey to return to Star Wars. And she even said that her Star Wars return has been in the works for years. Kathleen Kennedy gave some new details on this, and I wanted to get Jeremy's opinion because I don't think he's heard the words straight from the horse's, no pun intended, mouth. This IGN interview, ratio to hell, because everyone hates Kathleen Kennedy. But listen to this.
Yeah. And of course, it was so exciting to have Daisy back today. That was huge.
That's huge.
Yeah. So what point in Rey's life are we going to rejoin her?
Well, we're 15 years out from Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
So we're kind of post-war, post-First Order, and the Jedi are in disarray. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of discussion around who are the Jedi, what are they doing, what's the state of the galaxy.
I'm just going to stop it right there. The Jedi are in disarray. Like, there's a lot of story to tell before you tell me the Jedi are in disarray, to be honest with you. But yes, 15 years in the future is when they plan on starting up this movie.
And she's attempting to rebuild the Jedi Order based on the books, based on what she promised Luke. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're going.
Now, this reporter asked an interesting question about, Luke Skywalker. Will Luke be in this at all?
You mentioned Luke, and I think he almost seemed like almost a cautionary tale in the most recent trilogy. Will we see?
Bro, yeah, that is how Luke Skywalker felt. A cautionary tale. They turned one of the biggest heroes in media history, in entertainment history, into a cautionary tale.
I don't know as we'll spend a lot of time in flashbacks or Force Ghosts or things like that, but certainly the spirit of what he represents to her is going to be significant. Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate this woman. Who the fuck are the Jedi that are in disarray?
Yeah.
Who? What Jedi? You didn't build upon anything. You didn't give us anybody to care about. You didn't give us any Jedi. You fucking destroyed everything. What the fuck are you talking about?
Obviously, Broom Boy.
Jesus Christ, these fucking people are fucking horrible at what they do. Who? What is a fucking Jedi at this point in time? What investment do I have to care 15 years beyond a fucking movie that I hated already and a continuity I hated already, and you destroyed everything that made Star Wars great in the first place? Now 15 years into the future, I'm supposed to care about the Jedi? Who the fuck are the Jedi? Holy shit, man.
Well, if that didn't get you excited, Jeremy, then maybe the person who's directing it will. New Star Wars director will bring balance and representation to the Force.
Oh,
Charmin Obaid-Chinoy is said to become both the first woman and first person of color to helm a film in the internationally beloved franchise. Let me rephrase this. Charmin Obaid-Chinoy is said to become both the first woman and the first person of color to helm a massive, colossal disaster for Lucasfilm. So congratulations to her. But there's been a lot of people wondering, why this is who they chose. Obviously, she did direct a few episodes of Ms. Marvel, but other than that, although she has been acclaimed for some of the work she's done, it's been a lot of documentaries and talking about basically oppressed women. That's really what she's done most of her career. So I guess Kathleen Kennedy thinks that's a perfect transition for Star Wars. The Pakistani-Canadian director spent the majority of her career working on documentary films, many of which examine the issue of women's equality in Pakistan. And hey, nothing wrong with that. Go make documentaries. Does that make you the person to helm a massive $200 million, whatever the budget would be for this thing, blockbuster science fiction epic? I don't think it does. But here's the quote. I've spent my life meeting real-life heroes who have overcome the most oppressive empires and battled impossible odds, and that to me is the heart of Star Wars, which is why I was attracted to the promise of a new Jedi Order, and why I'm particularly excited about being immersed inside a Jedi Academy with a powerful Jedi Master. The powerful Jedi Master, by the way, is Rey.
Rey.
It's like we're in a time machine right now.
Look at this. This is a fucking article from 2015, 2017. When are we gonna when's not gonna be the first time we brought representation to Star Wars? Holy shit, man. It's the same song and dance every time.
Journalist and activist not filmmaker, right?
Not filmmaker at all.
Journalist and activist Charmin Oboichinoy is making a giant leap into feature films and making history along the way.
Good
Holy
God.
fuck. Now,
Good
we have
Lord.
heard that the script is, a month and a half away, according to Kathleen Kennedy, after Damon Lindelof didn't work out, another failed, partnership with someone at Lucasfilm. But this is a disaster in the making, taking a character that people aren't interested in, taking a timeline that people aren't interested in, further destroying the legacy of Luke Skywalker. Like, let's be real, because effectively what you've done, this cautionary tale of Luke Skywalker was a failure at everything, including what he was supposed to do and rebuild the Jedi. Rey is taking up that mantle and rebuilding the Jedi.